What's up,
Child,
y'all?
guess who called me? I gotta call her right back. Grandma. She ain't want nothing though. She just wanted to say hi, but we ain't been in the middle of so much. I said I'm gonna call her soon as we done.
What's up? Oh, thank you, Frederick. Thank you.
Granny.
She'll talk to you. Say, there she is, Miss America.
Who you?
No, you.
Oh, me?
Oh my God. Okay. What's up, Bella Sky? What's up, Steph?
What's up, Steph?
What's going on, everyone?
In the middle of
All right.
y'all.
What it do, share. Louisiana in this thing? What's up, bro, Ivory? Yeah, all right, Louisiana.
Join us.
All right, y'all. So as per usual, she's going and sharing with all the other platforms that we are on. Even though we are on IG right now, we are also on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. So if for any reason there's an issue with the IG Live feed, again, y'all can always go to those other platforms where you can actually see us side by side rather than on top of each other. Pause,
okay? Baby, pause.
We didn't mean I don't mean like that, but you know what I mean. So, oh, and also when you comment in those other platforms as well, you actually get to see those comments on the screen because we actually put up comments that we like or we want other people to see on the screen on those platforms. But unfortunately, we can't do that on IG. So that's that. And
y'all keep us posted on our feedback if you could hear us well. Yeah, sometimes it goes in and out, and we don't really know. So keep us posted. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
So yeah, so we are about to start. I already shared to Twitter. You guys can go to my Twitter too if you want to see us side by side, like Shay said, or our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. See us side by side instead of to the side like this. But we're gonna go ahead and start. We got YouTube already done checked in already so far. We got Facebook. We got Facebook coming in the building. We got Twitter coming into the building. You already know everybody can comment at the same time. We're going to be able to see everybody's comment from all over the place.
Yes.
And let's start this thing, child.
Let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go, girl. All right. So y'all know we're filming this for our podcast. So hold on for 1 minuto. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Facebookers, Twitterers, Twitchers. That's everybody.
The world, honey, the world.
And the whole wide world. This is Brazen Beauty times 2.
I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami.
And all right, y'all. So like we do this thing every week.
Okay?
Every week.
This is episode 118.
What's up, G Money Man?
What's up, everybody? Every week coming in. This is episode 118 of our podcast. Y'all know how we do this. We don't have to go live, but we do. We like to film our podcast live and then put it up tomorrow morning on all of our podcast mediums. Wherever you can find a podcast, you can find us. So
yes,
Apple, Spotify, IHeartRadio, wherever you can listen to a podcast, you're going to find us every Thursday after we go live. So,
yes.
What's up, CB? Sabrina in the building. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start off with our shout outs. My shout out real quick is what I'm drinking tonight. And what I'm drinking tonight is Zephyr Hills, baby. And it is a sparkling water of triple berry. I like this flavor. I rather plain Jane, but I don't mind a flavor here and there. So I am drinking that Florida water,
That Florida water.
That Florida Gator water. That Gator water. You know what I mean? That's my shout out for tonight besides myself. Thank everybody who's been streaming my single, all that. I appreciate all the TikToks, everything.
All that.
Just everything. Another shout out this weekend, PSA. The Miami Awards is this Sunday.
Yes.
I find out for everybody who did vote for me. I do find out this Sunday if I won New Gospel Artist for the city. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I want to thank everybody who did vote for me.
And even if
I don't win,
it don't matter.
Which I'm putting out there. It doesn't matter about the win or the lose title.
Yeah.
We are all doing what God has told us to do personally in whatever way that is. So if I win, if I lose, it doesn't matter. But the awards is this Sunday. So y'all, put your deuces up, get ready, pray for your girl. And if not, like I said, I'm all cool with it. Just to be nominated, I think was kind of dope.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
Very dope.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Any PSAs for you?
Any PSAs for me?
Or not really?
Not really. Oh, okay, I guess I have one.
What?
I have one. I did see the during the week, or since we all last spoke, I did see the VMAs. I did see Chloe from Chloe and Halle. Her single came out, and I just thought her. I'm glad to see another sister out here doing her thing.
Yeah.
She did her thing.
She do it so.
There's nothing that I could say really. I mean,
let me just say something about the whole thing. Let me just say something about the team, baby.
Yes,
you can win by yourself all day. You can do everything by yourself all day, but it ain't nothing like having the right team. You hear me? You gotta have a team. Like, I look forward to my future team as well, but her team is phenomenal.
Her team is killing it.
You can tell B is all up in there. She have granted access to the whole tribe, whoever she want to pick from the stylist to whoever, the dance, her choreographers. Her whole team is amazing. So just remind people, you could do everything by yourself, but man, it ain't nothing
like a strong team. A
strong-minded, like-minded, equally yoked team who gets it, who wants it just as bad as you, who wants to see you shine. You may be the person, and then you got the people behind you who just want to get you to that point and just being a part of that magic. So shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Haley for being her backbone and showing true sisterhood, because you can't, in this world, sometimes when you're doing dope things, sometimes it's so hard to get support like that, and to see her own sister who just vibes with her, who loves her, who is there for her, who is her best friend, who roots her on, how she can step back and allow her sister to shine at her time, in her moment. I think it's amazing to see that within Black women, and we need to have that more often.
Yeah,
because just because somebody is one up on a step of you at this season does not mean they're always there. Doesn't mean you're not always there. It just means that's their time, that's their moment, and that's their thing, So it's just great to see. What's up, Jay? Jay has entered the building.
What's up? All right, y'all.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go get into the first topic.
First topic for tonight. If you guys have any questions, any input, go ahead and put them in the comments.
Yes, we're already seeing a topic come up, which again we will address at the end. Very good topic, and we will definitely talk about that.
Yes, thank you so much, G
thank
Money,
you,
man.
G Money, as usual. Thank you.
Hey, what would we do without you? So we'll make sure we put that up there.
Okay, tonight. So let's go. Topic number 1 of the night. All right.
You start off for tonight.
All right. So I got a true and false for y'all. I got a true and false.
Okay. What's our true and false, child?
All right.
This is my point. Are y'all ready for tonight? Are y'all ready? Y'all know how this goes down.
All right, y'all. So true or false? Only a man can love a woman with no money and expect nothing in return. True or false?
Only a man can love a woman
with no
money
and expect nothing in return.
That's false.
100% false.
I said it's false. I don't know about a percent now.
Okay, why? I would hear why it's false.
Because us women are there with a man who ain't got not a dollar before he makes a dollar, and we are there because we love him, because we see the future with him, we see the potential with him, we see so much more than what he can see. Sometimes they leave us and get somebody else while we're holding them down. Sometimes they stay like a LeBron and Savannah. You feel me? So it either you're gonna be a Kev. I love Kev, and I love Nico. It's not her fault. Mm-hmm. It's not how Kevin Hart divorce happened. You know what I mean? We don't know the thing, but I have to use somebody as an example to tell you. So you have the Kevin Hart with the Tory Hart, and when he didn't have nothing, and she says this over and over and over, it's nothing new, and then he leaves her and then moves on, right? But she was there. It didn't matter if it was Eniko or whoever. It could have been Tamika. It could have been whoever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just that some women stay while a man has nothing, and some of them get left behind as he builds. So it's false. All men. Okay. And nowadays, how men be talking about what you bring. I'm a woman. I bring me. And I don't want a man asking me about some table, because baby, it's no table. You have to get to know me as a woman, and you figure out who I am first to actually see what I bring to a table. It's not even about no table. Like, a man asked me from the jump off the start, hey, Angela, what you bring to the table? Boy, are you a job position? Are you a, so it's false.
Okay.
Well, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I definitely think that it's false. I think that society now tries to make it seem like it's true.
Yeah.
And try to make it seem like, if it wasn't for the man, if the man didn't have the money or whatever, we just, it's like it's all on the man, like it's just him. And that's not true at all. I think there's been plenty of examples of us women who stick by our men when they are down and out, when they ain't got it yet, or don't have it at all, or never do get it. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely think that that's false, but it's a narrative that I feel like is being portrayed nowadays that it's true, and it's not in any kind of way. Agreed. So I really wanted to just see, what people are thinking about it, because I thought, am I crazy? Like, am I the only one who think that this is false? Like, it's crazy to me, but that does seem to be the narrative that we're trying that is being portrayed right now.
Yeah, as if the man will only take a woman who doesn't, but a woman can't. That's not true.
Yeah.
Man, we be such riders, man. Like I always say on this podcast, this is the 118th episode. I probably said on episode 2 or 3 that we came here for a reason, man. We came here for a reason to not only, we came already whole for a man. Like, we came here to be help for you. We didn't come to be a slave now, but we did come here to be your equal. We came here to be your partner. We came here to support you. We came here to help build what our community personally within me and my husband's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's like we came already for that. So, of course, some of us, not all, because all women are not the same, unfortunately, just like all men are not the same. But some of us we're okay with the build. Long as he has an outlook, long as he's okay with it, receiving information from us, receiving feedback. He's okay with being guided by us for a certain season, not forever in life. Because we're there to help. We're not like Taraji P. Henson, who was in that movie with what's the name? What was the movie, y'all? When she held him down for all them years and he made all these millions. Abaco? What is Ava?
I don't remember what it was called, but I know what movie you're talking about though.
It was a Acrimony. It was a Tyler Perry movie, and she held him down, and he wasn't doing absolutely nothing with his life. And then when he made it, he divorced her and told her to take this little $2 million and go. That's not.
I got I got chewed out for that one, but okay.
I don't know about that one, but you know what I mean. So it just all depends. It all depends.
I definitely. I mean, I think especially the part about they expect nothing in return, like. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, everybody expects something in return. Each side expects something. Now, it may not be monetary. It may be something else, but you expect something.
It may be emotional. It may be spiritual.
Exactly.
It may be just a balance. It may just be peace.
Exactly.
Because us women want peace too. We don't want no nagging behind men who always behind us talking about, oh, what do you bring to the table?
If you expect if they expected nothing in return, then they would never leave you.
Yeah.
So we all know that's not true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my reason for saying that it's false.
Yeah. Anything we have before we move on to the next one?
Let's see. Trill Talk TV says, I barely ask women I date what they do for a living. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it's still wise to know what someone got going on.
Yeah, but I don't think it
should be the basis for why you go forth with that relationship or not. Unless you feel that relationships are based upon a certain thing. Now, again, relationships, yes, your relationship should be equally yoked and you should all be moving towards maybe the same kind of goal, even if it's not the same goal.
Yeah.
And that may play a part in that, but I don't think that should be the sole reason. Yeah. So, there's absolutely nothing wrong with not asking her yet, but you definitely should know eventually.
For sure. But I just feel, that whole, hi, my name is Angela. Your name is whatever. Oh, what do you bring to the table? Like, I just don't think that's it should be done like that. I know that we kind of off topic, but it kind of brought that up, and I just feel like when you get to know somebody, you'll see what they bring to the table, because some things are not explained, some things are with action, and so somebody could explain to you detailed to the T on paper, this is what they bring, and then honey, the reality of it is straight trash and dust. So it's just, I don't know. I wanted to just bring that out because of that. Like that whole what do you bring to the table thing. Like I'm not asking no man what he brings to no table, and I don't want him to ask me what I bring to the table. You're gonna have to get to know me, see what I have, see who I am, and figure out what I actually bring by actually getting to know me, and vice versa. I want to get to know him. Of course, I'm gonna ask him what he does and stuff like that. Like, and you know, what did he finds passion in? I want to know that too. I don't want to just know what you do for work.
Yeah.
Because work can end any day. What do you have a heart for? You know what I mean? Like, what can we do as a couple? What can we do as a bomb behind give backer of a couple? You know what I mean? So I just want people to keep that in mind. That whole bring to the table thing is so, it's just a popular phrase, and it's being spilled into communication of dating. And I just feel like it should not be. Yeah. I'm not asking no man straight up, hey, your name is Jack. What do you bring to the table? No. And if he say, oh, your name is Angela, girl, what do you bring to the table? Boy, you bet to be. You bet to be.
Okay, let's see.
I just can't believe that's part of the conversation. I just want people to understand it's not about what you bring to the table. It's about what you do, how you act. What do you bring? Like, what do you bring with your actions? Because you could tell me all day, oh, I bring this, that, and that. And then when I'm looking, baby, you dry as a...
real talk.
You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta
because
stop
again,
that.
And then
y'all
some people's what you're bringing to the table sometimes is just intangible. It's not a tangible thing that you're bringing. Sometimes it's the intangible things that matter the most of the time anyway.
And baby, if your company if you got a job, if your company go bankrupt tomorrow, you ain't got that no more to bring to. So what else you got? Yeah. You know what I mean? So just get to know somebody, y'all. Just get to know them. Ask them about them. Get to know them. Get to know their heart. Get to know their character. Because character sometimes ain't even brought up in a conversation up no table. And you can't even know about somebody's table until you get to know them. I mean, their character until you get to know them. So please stop asking people what they bring to the table. Like it's a real picnic table. Like we finna go to the beach. No, ma'am.
Yeah, Soldier Man on YouTube says character. Let's see. Oops, sorry, clicked the wrong one. Character is more important than money and material things. Absolutely.
Because characters can get you any type of opportunity, any type of anything, you know what I mean? It can remove you from a situation. It can add more situations. Character is everything to me.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. It's just Chaz says, don't ask me what I bring to the table. Meet me at the table and you will find out.
Did you wash your hands before you come to the table? How about that part? How about that?
All right. So thank y'all for that one. All right. Next topic. Topic number two. Oh, before we go to topic number two, somebody asked me what I was sipping on. Angie introduced me to this earlier today. It's Ranchola Gloria. It's a margarita with agave wine. Yeah. It's good. 13.9% alcohol. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it's very good. And Jay just told her not to do it. And Jay, I told her not to, and she snatched it. And I don't know what else to say about that, Jay. I tried. I tried to get her some
I'm saving the rest. Okay. Next topic number two.
She don't listen, Jay. She don't listen. But anyway, moving on. When do you give keys to someone to make sure you have that on Friday when I forgot you coming here this weekend. He coming here this weekend. Chaz. Dope. Okay, let me stay focused. When you're dating someone and you're not engaged, you're not none of that, when do they get the key to your place? Is it 3 months? A month? 4 months?
And this is when you said this is when you're engaged?
No, just when you're dating. Everybody dating thing is differently. Everybody. G Money Man said, whatever you drinking, he need that. But yeah, when do you guys give access keys to your places? You don't have to stay with them, but when do you give out your keys to your place when you're dating? When was you for back in your days?
For me, when did he get a key?
Trill Talk said never. Chad said you get the key when you are married.
I mean, and I understand that, Chess. Again, I've been. It's different for me because I think I've been with my husband forever, like forever ever. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
But if we weren't have dated that long, I would say, I don't know, maybe a year.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe a year. Then you can have a key. Like when I feel like I literally can like trust you, and you've proven that, you know, I don't have to worry about you being irresponsible and stuff like that. Then of course I don't mind giving the key. That's fine.
That's cool.
And I don't mean you just come over when you get ready and you feel like it, but I don't mind giving you the key. That's different.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. G Money Man said on Twitch, he says, after we had to spend the night several times over and over and over again, if we are exclusive.
Okay, and definitely the exclusive part is key. Okay.
Agreed.
It's key.
Agreed.
Exclusive is key.
I think in my past, I've got keys to people places. It didn't mean I moved in with them or anything like that. I've got keys as early to somebody's place, maybe like 30 or 45 days, not even 60 days in. They handed me their key to me, and I handed them back my key. But I've got keys, I've got debit cards, I've got all of that. Pins.
Okay. To me, that's an even more serious question. When do you start handing people the pin?
To the debit cards and stuff?
Yeah.
I think sometimes it'd be like just you trying to show out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think that too. Like, you're trying to show out, but at the end, you don't show out.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Because you ain't here. So you ain't show out enough. Hello.
She'll talk to you and says, I can give her the key, but not the alarm code.
Not the alarm.
Mm-hmm. So basically, won't be no pop-ups.
Yeah. But
won't be no pop-up.
But for me, I'm trying to think of my past. I've gave keys out in my past before, but it wasn't like 30 days, 60 days. Sometimes it took months before somebody even came into my house.
I believe that.
To even come sit in my house just to get a drink of water.
I believe that.
To use the bathroom. It took months. Like, I have to really trust you. You're in my space. This is my sanctuary. Like, you know what I mean? And it's been a while. It's been a while since somebody came up in my house. But at the time when I did allow somebody to come in my house, and when I was dating exclusively, not just no random person, it took months. It took months for somebody to come enter my house with their feet. You know what I'm saying? With their presence. And then a key. I probably gave a key just for emergency situations because, you know, whatever. And plus I wanted that key too. Pop up. You know.
You want that key too?
I used to be known for pop up.
Yeah, but did you give the key because you expected the key in return?
No, I got the key first.
Oh, okay.
And I gave you the key just because I probably felt like, you know, I've been had your key for a long time. So
okay, but you did do the pop up thing.
Oh yeah, I was a little younger, you know. I was younger.
Okay.
Popped up, you know.
G Money Man said what I was thinking. Dang, 30 days and dang girl.
Yeah.
30 days, you know,
I didn't
men don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask or anything. I think it was just like presented, for whatever reason. Talking about giving out emergency keys. Mark Reed said giving out emergency keys. You know, I mean, it all depends on who that person is, how comfortable you feel about them. Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how comfortable you feel about them, and if they are really your person. You know what I mean?
What's up, TJ? What's up, bruh?
I know everybody
Mr. Forbes.
In the building. Forbes? What's up, TJ? Where you see him at?
Right here.
Oh.
Okay, so
I ain't seen him in forever.
That's a good question though, because I feel like there is stages where you feel comfortable enough giving people certain things. Like there's levels.
Yeah.
Like at this level you get this, at this level you get that. Yeah. Like, yeah, again, all about what you expect. What up, Shiva, baby? Look, don't take it back to college days, bro. Don't do that.
But yeah, so what's up, TJ? But yeah, man. So I you know, it's all about what you give.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how safe you feel with that person, or vice versa. I am burning up.
Absolutely.
Chad said he never gave his key out until he got engaged. I'm with you. At this point in my life, I'm the same way. Now, when I was younger, yes, I probably gave my key out probably twice to two people. But now,
absolutely
moving forward, I'm like, my key. You basically you're just getting the key to the heart. That's already the
I ain't mad at that though.
You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at that at all.
It's just like nowadays, you just gotta be people you just don't know people's intention off the top. Sometimes people,
what's up, Purple Drain?
They come off they start one way and come off another way. And child, Troy Talk said he gave his BM a key and it didn't work. She was mad. I had a key to your spot back in college. Who, me? Probably.
Again, but when you're younger, it's different. I think when you get older, you tend to, you know what I'm saying? Like you tend to protect certain things about you more than you are when you're younger. You know, you just kind of like, okay, well, you cool. We friends, or I consider you like fam, whatever.
Oh, Miss Ship just came in here. Congratulations on your new baby, mama. Y'all are a beautiful family. Y'all hold it down so well. Y'all are just so beautiful. I just want to say congratulations to your new baby child, and it is good to see. So I don't know how long you'll be in here, but just in case you're about to leave, congratulations, girl. So yeah.
TJ says, when I used to bring you coffee liquor.
Oh, probably.
That must have been them Kahlua. That must have been them Kahlua back in the day.
Now, my brothers, I ain't gonna lie, back then, TJ was considered one of my brothers. I had a lot of brothers back then, and they was really my brothers. They really looked out for me. They really showed me a brotherly type of relationship, and it was just so dope. So I thank all of my college brothers back then who were really like brothers to me, and I will never forget it. So, but yeah.
All right. So, okay, next topic. That was a good one.
What's
next
up,
topic. Shay? All right. So, another true or false.
Okay.
Another true or false. If you are with a man,
Lord,
and he watches you struggle, especially, this is to the ladies, but fellas, obviously, y'all can respond as well. If you're with a man and he watches you struggle, especially financially, you might as well be single. True or false? And that's with him, like, in dating, not to the marriage part, just in dating. If you're with a man and he watches you struggle financially, you might as well be single. True or false?
Okay. I remember a time in my life when I was really struggling and the person was not. It's one thing when somebody watches you struggle and don't do nothing about it. They don't try to do nothing besides try to make you depend on them. That's one thing. It's another thing when you're somebody watching you struggle and they just watching you. They not doing nothing. They not trying to help you become better. They're not trying to push you. They're not cheering you on to do something different, to maybe switch something up so that you don't struggle. They're not trying to, they just there. And baby, if you're just there, you could just be over there. Like
way over there.
Okay. Down the street there. You know what I mean? Around the corner in a different state there. You know what I mean? So it just all depends. Like, so it would be, say it one more time.
Okay. If a man
watches you struggle.
If a man watches you struggle, especially financially, you might as well be single.
If he sits there and watch me like he looking at me and I'm on the floor and I'm breathing and begging for air to pick me up and he don't do nothing, yes, baby, you're done. But if you are trying to help me, you are doing the best you can. And no, I don't expect you to be my savior when it comes to feeding me and like all of that type of stuff. But if you see somebody going through a season and you know that's not of them, and you're not doing nothing to help that person while you're dating me, and you're supposed to show me how my life is going to be when you was supposed to marry me, and you want me to submit to that, and you want me to be submitting to what, trash, that's how you going to leave me in the family when things ain't going right. It's just a blueprint for the future. It's a blueprint.
Absolutely.
No, everybody, if you have something, no, you shouldn't be dependent on no man. No woman should, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I'm sitting here literally struggling, you out here having a great old time, you out here traveling with your homies, you always over the place, and I am literally struggling, like really about to, you know what I mean, about to go work at McDonald's or something like that, and you tell, you know what I mean, like, that's messed up. You got to go. Because why am I dating you if you're not finna help me as my man? Like, my man?
Yeah. What is your purpose truly?
And your purpose shouldn't just be about money. It's just the principle behind the money.
But you have to be able to show. You have to be able to show the person what I'm supposed to be expecting when we're married. If you can't be supportive and you can't help me in these moments, and like it, even again, we're not. This is not just financially, fellas. That's in no way that what I'm saying. That yes, obviously, if you are able to, I feel like that you should be doing that.
That's
regardless.
Supposed to be your woman,
but because that's supposed to be your lady, you shouldn't want to see her like that. But and again, vice versa. If I'm with somebody and they're struggling right now because they're having a season, this is not their typical behavior. This is not what they're normally at. This is just a moment that they're having, and they will get out of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna help you because if I'm your girl, I should want to see you there. I should want to help build you up and do what I need to do to keep you elevated. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same, vice versa. It doesn't really matter.
I don't think no man who is dating a woman.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all just talking and y'all just cuddle buddies or something like that, that's a whole different thing.
A totally different conversation.
And I can't even tell you how that life works. You know what I mean? But totally I know if he's my man and I'm dating, we dating with purpose. We're supposed to be looking forward to something. We going, you know, and you gonna sit there and watch me struggle or something like that. Like that's little boy. That's little boy syndrome and very little, like tiny.
And you ain't on what I'm on. Tiny. So I don't even know why we're here. Yeah.
Tiny little man, little boy, and I don't want no little boys in my life. I understand we all fall because guess what? If my man fall, I want to be there and help him too.
Shut up. Really? I can't. Okay. Lord have mercy. But
well, yeah, it depends on the time frame. I can agree with that. Sometimes they be about to be evicted 2 days before you meet her. I get that.
I get that too. Sometimes it is time,
and it just happened. But if you have been with that woman, for a few months, and it has not been a year, and she is facing whatever struggles for whatever reason, and you just sit there and watch her go through and be like, okay, well, call me tomorrow, let me know how your day go tomorrow. And you know that woman day is going, you can't go by and give her no gas money to try to go to no, like, just something like that. Just tells me, like, what type of man do you want to be? Like, how can a woman submit to that type of man? Like, how?
What are you going to teach our kids? Like, no.
What you going to show our kids in front of them?
No, not going to help.
In that case, I'd rather be just single. What I need you for? You're not spiritually helping. You're not emotionally helping. You're not even pushing me helping. And then lastly, you're not even financially helping. Not with a car wash. Not with no gas. Not with nothing. Some food for the day. You just gonna sit there and watch me eat crackers and cheese every day.
So
no.
Soldier Man on YouTube says, I didn't help women who struggled or just needed extra cash. It did drain me mentally and financially. And this is what I'm gonna say about that.
It's a fine line.
There's a fine line. But I never, ever believe that you should give more than you are willing to lose. Ever. Okay? So when you are helping someone out, you should never, never, ever give them something that you can't afford to lose. Period. And so once you've given it, it should be out of your mind. And it's not even, again, for me, it's a blessing if they give it back. If they give it back, thank you, Lord. But if you're giving, it should be given of your heart. And it should be at that point, even if it's something that y'all discuss. So sometimes you just have to understand that. And I think that's where people mess up is you give expecting for them to give back in this way that you want them to. And a lot of times it doesn't work like that.
And that shouldn't be like that either.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. If you're going to give of your heart, give because you want to, and you're willing to be, and you can afford to lose whatever you gave.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to empty out your savings to help somebody. Now. That's
absolutely
different.
Because that's why it's draining. That's how you are drained mentally. Because you're too bad thinking about it and oh my God, I really needed that. No, you don't give what you can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
Or aren't willing to lose.
Yeah. I'm with that. And again, it could just be motivation for her. Like, hey, you got this. Like, I don't have this much, babe, but I know you're going to get through this. You got this. What can I do
to help you?
Like that.
Sometimes it's not monetary.
Yeah, it's just not that. Sometimes somebody just got to snap out of it. Maybe they're just dealing with, you just never know. Yep. You can only try. You can only try. Sometimes communication sometimes can be off too with it. But anyway.
Johnson H. Friends, is it okay for a woman to watch a man go through it? No. It's not.
No.
Not the other way either. No.
She has to if that's the man that she possibly sees to be her husband, no, she gonna do what she can do. Now if he's just somebody.
Exactly. If you just bumming it and you happen to be in another one of your stages, then absolutely not. But again, but at the same time, she also shouldn't be dealing with you still at that point either. So again, but if it's just a moment and a phase, and then obviously if she's with you, she should be showing the same thing. What she'd be willing to do if she was married to you.
Yeah.
Like what kind of partner is she?
You see that too.
Yeah.
And again, everybody have their limits. Some people have higher limits when it comes to money. Some people have higher limits when it comes to emotions. Some people have higher limits to deal with a lot of spiritual things for the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It just all depends. And that's why it's so good to find out who that person is and what their limits are, what their maxes are, what they have, what they don't have.
Yeah.
By literally just getting to know them. So yeah, that's what we got to say about that. I want to go back to G Money's question for tonight.
Okay.
And he basically said today, what are your top 4 qualities needed to sustain? Thank you. What are the top 4 qualities needed to sustain a romantic relationship? Just a topic, just a suggestion. Yeah. So what are the top 4 qualities needed to sustain a romantic relationship? Y'all heard that? Everybody go ahead and answer. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat like Boosie say. Put it down in the chat.
Put it down in the chat.
What are the top 4 qualities needed to sustain a romantic relationship?
Top
Shay,
4.
Top 4. You're married, girl. Give us DT.
Top 4 qualities
to sustain
a romantic relationship.
A healthy romantic relationship.
Number 1, communication, most certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Without that, everything falls.
Okay. I have to agree. That would be one of mine.
Communication.
He said romantic.
Romantic. That's the part I'm trying to make sure I hit. Okay, communication. Also, I would say understand. I guess understand communication is kind of the same thing. Understanding the person's love language. And I know people think that seems to be simple, but it's really not. It should be simple, but it's not, because if it was, more people wouldn't leave relationships. Just is, So I think that you should understand that person's relationship, not just yours, what theirs is, and what you're willing to do to make sure that theirs is being met.
That's 2.
Top 4 qualities needed to sustain a romantic relationship. I don't know. I feel like those are
top 2.
I think those are the most important ones right there, because I feel like everything else takes care of itself. Communication and
I'm gonna read what Chaz put, because Chaz been married as well. He'll be going on 5 years. So he said 1, you gotta have attraction. 2, communication. 3, honesty. And 4, freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky.
Purple Drain said words of affirmation and physical touch is his top 2 to keep a healthy romantic relationship.
Okay.
I like EDK Jr. He says spontaneity, being spontaneous. It's okay. You can't spell it. I can't pronounce it, child. It's all right. But we know what we talking about.
We know what you're talking about. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters over here in this world. So spontaneity and spontaneous. G Money says
commitment. That's a good one.
Patience, forgiveness, commitment, and discipline.
Thank you, G Money.
I like that.
I forgiveness and commitment I would put in mind. Definitely forgiveness. I think a lot of times when we get into relationships, we just think the person's just supposed to just take our crap all the time.
Yeah.
And that, eventually at some point you have to always understand that you should be as easy as you are to give and receive. You should be that easy to forgive. Period.
Yeah.
Like it should come second nature to you.
But he said, but that's after 25 years. I didn't know this in the beginning.
Again, and most people don't. Most people don't. And I'm one of my best friends asked me a question before, she got married, and her question was, how does marriage change when you how does a relationship change when you get married? And I would say, I told her in the first 7 years, and I know that's a something to say, and I used to hear it too, and I used to be like, come on, man, y'all tripping. The first 7 years tests you. They test your vows. They truly, truly do. They test everything about your vows. Everything you said that you would do, you willing to do, ride or die, love you till death, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff tests everything you ever promised that person. Straight up. Wow. So you have to understand that forgiveness eventually has to become second nature. You have to be very selfless. Have to be. So forgiveness and commitment, that should be... Girl. That's why I ain't say nothing. I think that's without saying, if you decided that was your person, that should have just been it, and that's it.
Yes.
But very, very, very good ones, G Money. Thank you. Very, very good ones.
Trill Talk said appreciation, respect, loyalty, and being creative.
Respect. Love that.
I love that. And I love being creative too, because you got to keep it fresh, light, and tight.
Just trying to say it fast.
TJ says wholeness, drive, loyalty, and respect.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And I figured men would say respect a lot. That's normally a one. Women expect it, but that's not really nothing we will normally mention. So yeah, I figured y'all would say respect.
Yeah, so we got...
Drive's a good one though, because you don't hear that one a lot. That's a good one, TJ. But again, it always depends on the relationship that you're in, because some people just don't expect that.
Yeah.
And they're fine with the lack of drive. If you're okay with your normal, I'm good with it. Some people just like that.
Soldier Man from YouTube. Communication, trust, love, and faith.
Yes. Great one.
Yes.
Great one, Soldier Man. Thank you for those.
Okay. Another YouTube. Jason. Good hygiene. Beautiful in eyes, physically and mentally. Mm-hmm. A passion for me. And freakiness. Sexual energy. Agreed.
You know what?
That's good.
I think that's
a good one too.
That's a good one. I think that
passion for me.
I
like that too, because you have to like the person. Like, it's one thing you can love the person, but you gotta really like the person.
I got a follow-up question to that passion for me too.
Okay.
But I'll do it after. But the freakiness thing, I think it's funny because I didn't really believe that until I got married, that it was like a serious thing. Like, y'all serious about that freakiness thing. Like, y'all is serious. Everybody freakiness thing is different.
Because you know what I think? I think the reason why men want their wives to be freaky, and again, it goes back to what's the couple who just had the fourth son? She's pregnant right now. Duval.
Oh, Duval. Yeah, Duval.
Mm-hmm. And I caught Duval and her talk with Angela Lee, like maybe 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the reason why they're so forceful about their wives.
Key part.
Wife, papers, rings, like all of that type of stuff. Is because you're the only woman.
Yeah.
They don't want to go out.
They don't want to go and have to, yeah.
Why try to find somebody else to do it when you're supposed to be the wife, and vice versa?
Mm.
That man, like, why you don't want to do something if I can get another man to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when he said it, he expanded on everything, not just why this. And, she was basically saying, because sometimes I'm just not with it. He was like, yeah, but you're the only person I go to. But at the same time, that's when it comes to being patient with each other too, because men have to also understand. Yeah, men have to also understand.
Self-control.
We don't have an Audi. We have an innie.
Good analogy.
Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
It's easy to have an Audi because the Audi can go all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But having the innie, the receiver all the time, like sometimes the receiving innie sometimes get tired, may get sore. Sometimes it's just be like that. Sometimes we already know about the monthly situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all gotta just give a little bit more patience with it, because sometimes a woman just has so much going on. Like, And y'all little outie thing is just, it's just like an arm out here in the world. It don't matter how much pressure is applied to it, how much loose something is to it. It don't matter. Like, it's just out here. It does. But when something has the insert of it, it takes a lot of, it's just like the thing on your computer. You can't mutt the thing on the computer out because it won't hold the whole thing no more.
Yeah, eventually it give out on you.
It will. You gotta let it rest. But anyway.
Yeah. I like that. You gotta let it rest.
Just let it rest a little bit.
Yeah, that I think that's definitely one thing. I think one thing that I had to learn, like, y'all really serious about that.
Yeah, I just think because you're the only woman. So
yeah, but you're my only man, but I'm not
at the
going
same time.
to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. But anyway.
Chad said you have to keep it hot. You're the only one, so turn up in the bed, the shower, the garage, the patio, whatever. Enjoy. Okay, this is for the
I ain't mad at the places now. I'm not mad at the places.
This is for all the married couples right now. Okay, so all my single people who wait, we're gonna take notes for later. Hopefully we store it somewhere back here and keep it in mind when we get married and everything.
Purple Drain on IG says best intimacy comes from bonding in other levels before the bedroom. See, and that's me right there. Trust me, it makes the bedroom even more worthwhile. That is the key in a 10 to 20 year marriage. Trust me, speaking from experience. Thank you, Purple Drain. That's my thing. And I think maybe that for a while was like my disconnect. Is like, we've been in this thing forever. Like, I need you to like understand this is about.
They have to understand too.
I need you to understand that it starts outside of the bedroom first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just expect me to be on all the time.
Yeah.
So I think once we figured that part out, we was good. But I think that it's important, again, to know those top 4 qualities for your partner, not just your top 4, because your top 4 are not the only ones that are important. So
you gotta have that. I love what G Money said too. He was like, Angie, you're so right. I've experienced that. Sometimes my wife was so busy, she was just tired. Let me give y'all a little typical day, right? Up. So you both wake up, you have a partner, no matter what your partner is, no matter who they are. You have a partner. One of them goes to work, the other one comes back to work. Okay, so especially for females. Normally the female role does a little bit more than the male role because, we're supposed to be
we take care of housely stuff too, not just going
so
to work.
Everybody leaves, they go to work because you got a wife that helps you out with bills. She doesn't have to work, but she needs to work to help out with things. So you both leave, you go to work, she does the same thing you probably do at work. Everybody comes home. Okay, boom. You probably taking a shower, you probably just done, you on the phone. She comes home. Before she even do anything, take care of the kids, clean the house, cook the food, clean up a little bit, do a little bit straight and making the house a home. And then she probably has to then get in the shower, then eat her food. And then finally, when she's done with all of those steps, come to you and have to turn. Like, that's a lot, and then sometimes y'all just got to understand, like, we have a few more extra steps, and no, we are not superwoman every day.
Yeah.
So sometimes we just need you guys to understand, like, okay, well, she's just a little bit tired today. How about I rub her feet today? Maybe it's not about me. I have to put my sexual desire to the side. She's tired today. Let me rub her feet. Let me give her a massage.
But I'll be on the receiving end next time because she'll remember these things.
Yeah, and you're depositing the romance into her, which makes her become romantic to you. See, again, fellas, you gotta work on the outside of the bond before you come in on the bond. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta put on work. It's more to just
G Money Man is hilarious.
So that's all I gotta say.
G Money Man said it gets easier for men as we get older.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because y'all
they extra
sometimes.
All right. What's your next question for tonight, Shay?
All right, next question, and that has something to do with the passion for me, right? So, are you a believer that men definitely have to like you more than you like them, or it won't work? And this is to ladies. Are you a believer that men have to definitely like you more than you like them, or it will not work? And fellas, do you agree with that? Do y'all have to like her more than she likes you in order for it to work?
Y'all let us know if our sound is doing good or not. I hate that. Let's see.
So, I'm gonna say it to ladies again.
Let's say it one more time.
Do you believe that men most definitely have to like you more than you like them in order for it to work?
I think so.
Trill talk says it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around. A woman has to like you more, has to like a man more than he likes her for it to work.
Nah, cause that mean that woman gonna be in a jewelry store on a knee proposing to you, and that's not what it's at for me. No, I don't knock no woman who's proposing to men, but that's not for me. A man has to want a woman more than her. It may not be 100% more than her. Maybe it's 2% more than her.
Yeah.
Because he has to be the one to lock it down. He has to be the one to say, you know what, this is going to be my wife. This is who I want to take care of. This is who I see part of my family. This is who I'm going to go to work for and go hard for. This is the one I'm going to provide for. This is the one I'm going to love. And again, men, we already have it in us to love you back regardless. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we are always ready to love you back. But I think it does take a man to love that woman more to be able, so he's committed to her. So that he's not out here in the street becoming community pieces.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hear community
pieces. And of course it should be mutual. Ink Mike just said, I think it should be mutual, but it does not hurt for a man to loves to be stronger. And again, y'all know me. When we get into this biblical thing, you know, like a man supposed to be the lover. He's supposed to head. He's supposed to love that woman and their family, just like my Lord loved this church, baby. He has to step up and take that role of the head leader lover. You know what I mean? He has to keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. And we follow that. That's what we submit to. You feel me? A real lover, a true lover, a real provider, and not just money, a provider and a lot of stuff. And don't get me wrong, we're not asking him to be perfect. He has to have 10-10. Mm-hmm. It's just that he has to know that he is the dominant ones when it's supposed to come to love. So yes, he should love the woman more, a little bit more than she loves him.
G Money Man says, yep, it's exhausting, but it's necessary.
And you know what else is exhausting? Let me tell y'all this. So it is exhausting as a man to always have to be the one. But think about it like this. It's exhausting for women that y'all expect for us to love y'all every night, 5 times a day too. So it's a trade-off.
Yep.
When you a man, it gets exhausting. I get it. But as a woman in that bedroom, sometimes it gets exhausting too. You know, so
in and out the bedroom gets exhausting.
It goes. God made you a man or a woman, or whenever it switches for you, whatever how they go.
Yeah.
You got to take that role on and be okay with that role.
Yep, absolutely.
You want to be the man? Be the man. Love her more, and she'll love you right back. It don't mean she'll love you less. We just saying that I think a man should love a woman more because he'll execute that thing right when it's the right one. You know.
Okay.
Purple Drain said, if men love you more, y'all gonna ride us like a surfboard. I did not.
See, Purple Drain, and you gotta read that before you say it. Them two. You gotta read their stuff first. You gotta proofread their stuff first. Like you in class. Hold on. Let me see what they gonna say first, because they ain't finna be.
Chad, what you love me enough to give me all you got and the same thing in return. That's all. Exactly. That is all. What you think?
I definitely think, I think it should be 50-50, but it definitely leans more towards the man, you know, loving you more. Again, if you're supposed to be the one who takes the lead, if you're the one who's supposed to be choosing the wife, I'm not choosing you. I am choosing you, but I'm not asking you for your hand in marriage, period. So technically, no, I'm not choosing you. You're choosing me.
Yeah, which means your love should be a little bit stronger. And maybe it's just 1% more, but it has to be more.
Yeah,
because you're the head, right? Yeah. You want people to submit. You want to submit to you. You know.
Again, you're not. To a degree, yes, you're submitting to her, but no, we're really submitting to you.
Well,
to a degree, we are submitting to a degree. Yeah,
it's both ways.
So it goes both ways at a point, but for the most part, we are submitting to y'all. We are submitting to the head of our house. You know, so somebody has to take on the role. It can't be two. It can't be multiple chiefs and none enough Indians. Okay,
and
somebody got to be. Somebody got to lead.
I think people get submission sometimes mixed up too with like control.
Yes,
and it's not just control. It's just submitting to whatever, and if it's love, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you submit to love, not just because he's a man, not because she's just a woman. If somebody is loving you, like loving you, that means they're patient with you, which means they are supporting you, which means like all of this stuff. Of course, you'll submit to that. Just like if a woman is doing that for a man, he submits to her too and locks her down. He takes her as his wife.
Yeah.
So because she led the role of showing him how she can love him, so he ended up submitting to her love. And it goes vice versa. We want to submit to y'all love too. Y'all just can't be out here just, I'm the man, say yes to me. No, sir. Like, how do you love? Like, what else is to it besides you bubbling in on your ID mail? Like, what else? Like, what else?
Bubbling on your ID mail.
Just because your ID says male or birth certificate says male, or later on, like, that can't be it. You got to understand your role. He said we got to echo. Dang it.
It's okay. Well,
we always be to the end.
That was the end anyway.
I know, we be to the end and we get an echo, child.
And on that echo, I'm going to go ahead and sit one more time on the way out.
So Eddie Jr. said, Shay, you got your second vaccine shot? If so, how was it? And are you still thinking about it after this topic?
I have not gotten my second one yet. I was supposed to get it on Saturday,
and she didn't.
And due to things that I had kind of planned out, I didn't want to get it and then the next day be out of commission and not being able to take care of things I had already agreed to doing.
Yeah.
So I have not done it yet, but I still plan on getting it hopefully this Saturday. I should be able to get it. But again, I still, guys, regardless with the vaccine or not, I still wear my mask. I still do what I'm supposed to do to protect not only myself, but the people around me. I'm around Angie all the time. I'm around my other homegirl all the time. I'm around my coworkers all the time. So I try to make sure that everybody feels comfortable enough knowing that if they're around me, that vaccine or not, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just out here just, doing whatever I want to do and endangering them. So whatever y'all decisions are, whatever y'all trying to do, again, I pray that y'all are doing the same. I just hate when I go into a store and people who are vaccinated don't have no doggone mask on and all that stuff. Like they can't infect nobody still. Like,
or infect
that's annoying. Or infect themselves to infect someone else. Yeah. So it's just irresponsible to me. So again, whether y'all are or not, that ain't for me to say, to tell y'all to do. It looks like they're about to force us to start doing it anyway. So you may not have no choice soon now that it's approved by at least one company, Pfizer. So yeah, I don't know, but
yeah,
I'll just be safe out here. That's really all I can say.
12 about to get they approval too.
And once that happens, trust me, they're gonna go full force on making sure that everybody has to. I know now. I think there was an airline where now their insurance rates are gonna climb if you didn't get the vaccine. Like they're gonna add extra money to your insurance premiums or whatever.
Yeah,
they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it where you will have no choice.
Yeah.
So,
the last thing I want to say real quick, before we go, I really want to hear what the guys have to say. I gotta love to get more, but in her eyes, she must feel as I do. Oh, I got to.
They force an abortion that, well,
yeah,
they already started with the whole abortion thing.
I want to know what I want to know what everybody felt about Russ Westbrook. Because there was so many mixed signals from different type of guys. And, he came out, not came out. He wore, came out is the wrong word. He wore like a long skirt.
Okay.
He's in the NBA, Russ Westbrook. And I just want to hear what the guys have to say before we go ahead and hang this thing up. Like, does it matter to y'all when guys just fashionably may wear a skirt or a dress and it's just for fashion? Because in the old days, the guys who do the little, what's those guys?
The one who be wearing the kilts and stuff?
Yeah, the kilts. That's a kilt, and they
like
dress
the bagpipe people.
Yeah. Thank you, girl.
The bagpipe, yeah.
I don't forget it. The whole thing. They wear that to dress up for an occasion. So I'm trying to see, is it the same? Can it be looked at the same way? It's just for a fashion. It's just for the day. It's just for a photo shoot. It's just for a collaboration. How do you feel, Shay, if Jay was photo shoot?
Yeah, no, I don't want to see you in the skirt. I ain't trying to be funny.
You got to echo.
I don't want to see him in the skirt.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else. It's just my preference. I don't want to see him in the skirt. I'm the only one wearing skirts over here. In this thing. That's just me.
Chad say he on his team. Chaz, he not on your team.
As I fix my lashes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. I don't want to see my man in the skirt. Period.
Ladies, would you mind?
Because I don't understand for what. I mean, what most people let's just say this. When you're picking your outfits, that's when you go anywhere. But when you're picking your outfits are a statement for you, correct?
Yeah.
That's for men or women. So when you're choosing your outfits to go certain places, vacation, photo shoot, award show, prom, wedding, whatever, they're a statement and they represent you and something that you're trying to express to the world.
Yeah.
What are you expressing by wearing a skirt? What is it?
That for that day is cool.
No. So you try to give him no. I'm gonna say no for me. That's just a no for me.
You wouldn't want to see your man in
a skirt?
No,
absolutely not. No, I don't. Wearing skirts over here is gonna be me, and that's it. Period. There's no.
I don't think I want to see my husband in a skirt either, even if it could be for fashion. Now, what I wouldn't mind is some guys do have these trench coats, and these coats go all the way down to the floor. They may button it here, and it looks like a skirt bottom.
I don't mind that. That's fine. Again, there's always like a very thin line between fashion and now what are you trying to say? Like, what are you saying with this outfit choice? Because again, my uncle growing up, he used to wear, like, men wear suits, but my uncle wore suits that were with the big, extremely wide leg, with the long, the doggone hem on the coat was doggone near your knee. He wore sarongs. That was a fashion statement to him. He thought he was fashion forward, and that became like a runway thing eventually. I understood those. I actually thought he was setting a trend, but it didn't come off the way to me skirts do. No, a skirt is for a woman, and I'm good. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to sit down with my man. Period.
Even if it's a culotte?
No. If it was a skirt, no. The answer is no. I don't want to see it. That's just me. Personal preference. You could like what you like, but I'm good on that.
You know, I just wanted to hear because there was so many mixed. G-Money said he needs to at your next.
And he still got them. I had to throw some of them things away when I last saw him. Sir, these are out of fashion, or like modernize them or something. But we're not finna just keep wearing what we wore 20 years ago.
Hey, to each his own, man. You know, that's between him and his wife and what his wife thinks.
Again, you like it, I love it. Your wife like it, I love it. But I don't.
Chad say he don't even wear skirts, so it's a no.
It's a no for me. It's just no.
You know, to each his own, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. We have went over an hour.
Didn't you men used to wear capri pants?
I don't know what capri pants are.
That's the ones that stop like mid. What was that, mid calf?
Oh
yeah. No, to me, if your pants are long and you roll them up some where like show like an ankle and stuff, I don't have a problem with that. They just don't need to be form fitting like they supposed to be on me, but they on you. Just don't do that, and we good.
Okay.
So again, your fashion is your fashion. Everybody don't gotta like it. That's the point.
Yeah, everybody don't have to like it.
Everybody don't have to like it. And again, it's clear that he don't care. He gonna wear what he want to wear, and he's been making that statement for a long time. So I'm not surprised at any of his choices anymore. It's just that's him, and that's what he liked. Okay,
right. It just was floating around, and again, you guys, I just brought it up just to see what you guys had said. If you wanted to speak on it, because you probably have spoken on it, or maybe not have spoken on it, and that's all. That's all.
You want to see your son,
but to each his own. And shout out to everybody who makes their own decisions with their bodies. No matter if it's clothes or having a baby or not. So we're going to go ahead and end tonight. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in to episode 118 for Brains of Beauty Times 2. We actually celebrated our anniversary.
Yes, I know we said that it was
on
the 18th. We was dead wrong, y'all. So wrong. And she brought it to my attention, and I was like, "No, girl, it is the 18th." Like, no, it's the 18th. It was actually the 13th. That was our bad.
The 13th.
That was our bad.
Was our 3rd year anniversary, yes. You guys, doing this 2nd year podcast. The 1st year we kind of was just filming, just
we didn't know where we were going with it.
We just knew we were supposed to link up and create this show. We didn't know it was going to be a podcast. It was just a live show.
Yeah, like, let's just link up and see and talk to people. We'll see what happened. And then it turned into a podcast.
And then it turned into this live. And then it turned to live on Facebook only. And then it went to YouTube. And now, honey, we are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and IG. So 3 years later, here we go. Here we are.
For real. And I want to publicly say to my dog, my sis, thank you so much, boo, for just being you. For real. Like, you can't do everything with everybody. And sometimes you just got to know that. Like, you can't do everything with everybody, even when you call them friends. You understand? So you have to know your people, know your friends, know what they're capable of, know their spirit, know all of that. And I always knew that anything that me and this girl right here do, we never gonna let no other stuff affect our friendship. Period. It's not gonna happen. We'll drop this before we drop that. So I've always appreciated that about her. And I just want to say thank you in front of everybody, because you are so dope. And just the same dopeness they see when they come to see you every week, it's the same that I see. So I love you, girl.
Thank you, girl.
I'm not trying to make you cry. But and we also want to thank y'all again. This is 3 years. Like, it's even crazy to say, because it does not feel like that. It truly doesn't. When I say that, I'm not exaggerating. Like, it doesn't. Like, I have to keep saying it. Like, really? So thank y'all. Some of these names we've been seeing from literally the very beginning. And I don't even know. I didn't know half of y'all before I got on this with Angie or whatever. And now it's crazy, because I feel like I know some of y'all personally. Yeah. So thank y'all so much for every week, every other week, every whatever. Anytime you stop in, I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. And hopefully within the next year, we can give y'all more stuff that y'all want to see. More stuff that y'all want to see, more great conversations, more whatever. But, y'all just continue to stay blessed. Y'all continue to pray for us. And we'll continue to pray for y'all. We'll most certainly pray for y'all.
Definitely.
And that's all I want to say.
Yeah, we just, like, Shay, I think Shay has said it all. I also want to publicly just say to her as well, it's been 3 years, me approaching her, telling her I think we should do some type of show. Mm-hmm. For her to say yes and get out of her comfort zone to even do something that it's just not her thing. You go to her page, honey, there's not too much of nothing on her page.
Okay, it's just not.
She's just like that, right? So for her to step out of her comfort zone, not have me push her into something, but she actually just took a step just to see what happens. I hope this has blessed you in your life as a person, as a woman, as a wife, as a human being, as a daughter. Like, I hope it, now I know it wasn't like, oh, I shouldn't have done this thing. You know what I mean? So it's good to know that you took a step. Mm-hmm. You tried something. Mm-hmm. You end up liking it. You end up loving it. And here we are 3 years later. So thank you for trusting me in my decision to do this. Absolutely. And you didn't have to. You could have said no. You delayed it. But you couldn't. You could have said no.
I delayed it. I had to think about that thing. But I'm glad that I said
yes. At least to the first episode.
I did.
So that's just a testament to you guys. Like, if you have somebody in your life that pours into you, that wants to tell you, that see something that you don't see.
Absolutely.
Listen to them sometimes, and it's okay. Just get out of your comfort zone, and you never know what you can do and if you don't listen. You know what I mean? So,
and I'm glad I listened.
Thank you for just saying yes. Because we wouldn't be here right now if you didn't say yes. You know, I can't do nothing like this by myself. You know, I had to get somebody dope and popping.
God,
I mean, who? Hello, who is who? Hello, hands.
Hands.
You know, so we don't want to hold y'all too long. Our podcast family, thank y'all for joining, man. It's so many of y'all. In 3 years, we have accumulated so many people across the world. Real quickly, I'm gonna just go ahead and shout out just a few people while we're here. Y'all give me a just a second or two. I'm gonna shout out some of our countries who's listening.
On the podcast, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And they may not, because they're different countries, so they can't come on and see us at the same time. We're going live now because it's different time zone. But right now, I'm just go ahead and call it out. We got Ireland, we got Canada, we got Jamaica, Bangladesh, United Kingdom, Russia, Germany, the Netherlands, Kenya, Australia, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Nigeria, Singapore, Puerto Rico, Denmark, India, South Africa, Jordan, Brazil, and Argentina. Child, in the States, I gotta count all the states, but we may almost be 50 states. So we want to thank everybody who has been listening, who has been viewing this online. Again, it's a podcast, so a lot of people just listen to the podcast and not join us on the lives.
Yeah.
So we thank every listener. If you're still listening right now, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, we see the views, we see the plays, we see the listeners, like we see it. The system that we have, we get to see everything. So of course, we want to thank y'all on live as well, because you don't have to be here listening to us talk. Like we say, we could just do a podcast and put it up without a live, but we like to include you guys and still like to include you just like it was on day one. So that's how day one was. So we're on day 118, and we thank y'all. We're about to sign off until next week. So, any last words?
No, baby, we said it all. Thank y'all again, and until next week, y'all be blessed. Again, if you can be a blessing to someone, even if you don't know them, be a blessing. Be a blessing. You know, that's what you put out here for. You put on this world to do, is to not just, you know,
keep
for
it all
you to
to
be
yourself,
blessed, but for you to be a blessing so that you can bless someone else.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. So make sure you do that this week.
Yes. And go on our podcast station and leave a comment. Go listen one day. Maybe you're driving and you miss a live. That's okay. We got the podcast on Thursdays.
Yes.
So on that note, y'all have a good evening. Have a good rest of your week. Thank y'all for everything. Until next time, like Trill Talk just said, we out.
We out.
Deuces.
Until next time, deuces.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.